Hey, how's it going guys? This video I want to cover some apps for your semester abroad that I think are really useful and that you should download. Starting at number 5, I recommend you actually download Duolingo. For a lot of you guys know, Duolingo is an app where it teaches you the language, well any language really you can choose from, but the reason that this is quite useful is just on your spare time in your semester abroad you can pick up the language of the country that you're actually in. For me, I just think that learning the language, even if maybe you're not getting taught in the language of the country that you're in, like me, I was actually taught in English here in Germany, is still nice and kind of a bit of a respect thing, I think. Respectful to kind of learn part of the language of the country that you're in. Even if you don't learn a lot, at least you've kind of learned some with the app. It's really easy to use. And it doesn't take that long, it's quite a fun app. So yeah, that's number 5. I recommend Duolingo, just brush up on your language skills. Number 4 I recommend you download is the app called Speak and Translate, I'm pretty sure it's called. The reason this is really useful is if say you're out and about or just maybe want to know how to say something that's from English translated into your country language, then you just open up the app, you just tap the record button, I think it's pretty easy, and then you just say what you want to say in English and then it'll say it back to you. As well, you can flip it. If someone's speaking to you maybe in German, you can open up the app, click record, they'll say what they want to say to you and then it will translate it back to English. It's just really simple app, really easy to use. It can help you in maybe like a difficult situation. Say you're at the train station, you want to ask a question, the person only speaks German or whatever language, and you can just easily on the fly change between each language, so it's easy. App number 3 I would say for you to download is actually Google Translate. I mean, having 2 translate apps seems a bit like why, but Google Translate actually has a really neat feature where you can actually use your camera to translate things on the fly. So for me, I was at a train station and actually my train there was a delay or some sort of issue with the train. So I was actually looking up and I was wondering why the train was late. Because I mean the sign was all in German, but I opened up the Google Translate app, click on the camera feature, and then you just like point your camera at the sign and it'll actually translate in real time what the sign is actually saying. So it's a really useful thing to have, especially if something maybe is going wrong or you don't really know what's going on, or you just want to read something, even a menu in a restaurant. Really simple app, easy to use, tap, read it, done, simple. App number 2, the biggest lifesaver app I would say for me so far. I actually used it day 1 and continued using it each day. Another Google app, Google Maps. The reason I'm saying specifically Google Maps and not just like a map app in general, Google Maps really can save you for being confused in travel situations, and it also really helps you guide you to your destination or a place that you maybe want to go to. Basically, when you open up the app, you just type in maybe where you want to go. So on my first day, I wanted to go to my hotel. So as soon as I arrived, I just typed in my hotel, you click the search function, and it just gives you all the information you need. Obviously, I didn't know what ticket for the train I had to buy. I didn't have a clue what actually the station was called. I didn't know what platform. I didn't know what time the trains were. Didn't have a clue, but with Google Maps and you type in your location, you click search, it all just shows up for you. Just tap one of the routes that you want to go. So say if you want to use the train, or if you want to, it has all the different modes of transport, but for most people it would be like train, or you want to use the bus, or you want to just walk. So for me it was train. Tapped on train and then it just says the time of the next train, the platform that the train's on, and what the station's called for where you're going to. So when you're at the ticket kind of machine, you can just, it's easy to do, it's easy to tap. As well, it's quite lucky, at least in Germany, they have the ticket machines, you can change the language of the machines, which is pretty useful. So yeah, number 2, Google Maps. Number 1 app that I can't really recommend enough is the Revolut app. For those that are not in the know, Revolut is an online bank. Well, it's an app that is just basically a bank. The way the Revolut app works is as soon as you download it, you sign up. I think you have to pay like you have to put like £5 I think into your account when you sign up, and then Revolut will send you a banking card. This banking card is essentially a travel card. Like, you can get like a post office travel card, or just general travel cards which you pay for things for. The reason the Revolut one is so useful is because you can open up multiple bank accounts through the banking app, which all work on the one card. And the reason that you would do that is because you'll have your bank account that's for pounds, bank account for euros, or say dollars or whatever. And the reason that Revolut is so neat is because you can put say £20 on your Great British Pound account using Apple Pay. Super simple. You just type in 20, pay, done. If you have your home bank card linked to your Revolut, at least, it's super simple. So yeah, you put the money on that card, and then literally you open up the app, you tap the transfer button, and you can change that £20 into euros, dollars, anything on the fly. It's super simple, done. It's so quick that I even done it when I was actually at the supermarket. I was ready to check out. I think I only had, like, say my shopping was like €30, I had €20 on my card, and actually at checkout I simply Apple Pay, £10, click transfer, £10 into euros, done, put my card in, paid, done. So it's that quick and that easy. As well, the reason that this is so useful is you can actually, if you have say a German bank account as well, or a bank account for the country that you're in as well, it's that kind of middleman for the transfer. So you would never want to use your home bank card abroad because the additional charges really rack up. So if you put, say, your rent, say like £200 or whatever you're paying for rent, and you want to put that on your German card, you can put the 200 into your Revolut account, transfer it into euros, and then send that euros from your Revolut euros account, and then you send that to your German bank account. So it's like just a really easy way of using money. There's no payments, it's not like a monthly thing, everything's free, it's so simple, it's so easy to use, and it's been like a godsend since I've been here. Like, I've had no issues. So yeah, those are my top 5 apps that I recommend that you download for your semester abroad. All 5 are really quite useful, but I would say the kind of ranking works is the ones that I've used the most is from 1 and then to 5 is like the least I've kind of used. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you download them and they really help you on your semester abroad. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.